Such a busy week. I'm getting started so late every day this week. I apologize. Next week, we'll be back on track. I'll be starting around 2 p.m. Central Time like I normally do. I have two visions for silver. We're going to do a little bit more simple one today. Still going to be super spicy. I need to start with a little bit of eyeshadow base, but since I'm going to be using this right here, this is a liquid shadow. I don't want any base where I'm going to put the liquid shadow, but I do want it through the upper part of my crease. I'm going to grab a C31 clean canvas here, shade Fair, and we're going to place this starting here in the upper crease. Yeah, I want you to be able to see where I'm placing it, and then from there I'm just going to work it all the way up to my brow bone. But I'm not going to worry about a tacky base like this underneath this. We don't want that. That can actually cause problems, creasing, movement later. By no means is this going to be an easy look. I'm not trying to say it's a simple everyday look. It's still going to be pretty wild, but I'm not going to use as many products as I would for the other silver look I want to do. Just kind of keep pressing that in. There we go. So I'm going to grab the shade Mac Malt, and I love the idea of a very pinky cool tone crease with silver. I'm taking this on a Rose & Bend Beauty E29. And you'll notice that I'm still using the side of this brush. I'm gonna pick up some more, and I'm really just packing that color into the crease. Don't worry about it getting on your lid, because since we don't have any primer, we can just wipe it away. Very simple. Just gonna keep pressing that back and forth. This is one of my favorite things to do now, green screen. I'm in the middle of my brushes. I have this up because I'm still getting DMs if we have bundles, and yes, we now have bundles. Here's the eye set. This right here is going to be in the eye set. I'm a bat. And then we also have the complexion set as well. There. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. There. Why am I like this? So we have the complexion set as well, in case you want to shop. Just in case. It's a good time. Okay, so this is from Smith & Colt. We're already to the fun part. This is, like I said, it's gonna be very simple, but this is the easiest way to get the spiciest eye. Get ready for spice, but easy to do spice. Not simple looking spice, easy to do spice. So this is a Smith & Colt Glitter Baby Shadow, and I'm just gonna go ahead and draw kind of like a shadowing. I love the wand on this because it is very precise, and I might even layer some more shadows on top of this just for dimension. Isn't that stunning? Like, what the heck? I don't know why I don't use these more often. There was a time that I was doing a lot of these graphic looks. But you know, I always try to change it up for everyone. Personally, these are my favorite looks to do. How simple that was. While this is absolutely beautiful on its own, as someone that is obsessed with makeup, layering is so much fun. So I'm still using the same thing, but I am going to layer because it's just so much fun. You get so much dimension, and you can layer on top of this because this kind of liquid eyeshadow is basically a mixing medium in itself. So before it sets, this one's not quite set yet, and then this one won't be set, but before it sets, it's going to be really fun to add some more glittery goodness on top, maybe just in the center. We'll see where we go. Thought y'all want to see that. While everything in the tri-state area snores behind me. Okay, let's just start layering stuff. You don't have to have the exact things that I have here. Just kind of grab a liquid shadow like I did, and then just start layering all of your silver shadows on top. This one's from Moira Cosmetics. These are incredible. If you do not have these, please get one immediately. I'm pretty sure they sold out not long ago. And then we'll start layering that. Look at that already. But wait. There is some serious yard work going on out there. Scaring off my birds and my squirrels. Ooh. Oh, I love makeup. I mean, why not, right? Just a little bit right in the center. This is a MAC pigment, a MAC glitter, sorry. I'm gonna grab an E27, and I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of the shadow, which will go on there, and that's gonna act like a mixing medium. I'm too excited, I can't talk. And then we'll just kind of press that on. And again, these kind of liquid shadows, they're gonna be built-in mixing mediums, so you don't have to worry about it. Picking up a little bit more. Oh yeah. Just wait till you see it with back camera. Immediately put the lid back on this because the stuff's, it wants to explode. It wants to escape. So now we're gonna do a silver waterline. This is from Moira Cosmetics. That is so pretty. I mean, we might as well do a black liner. We'll do a wing within a wing. And I'm using an E26 and Milk Cosmetics gel liner. I feel like it's been too long since y'all have seen the spider ball in all of its glory. Oddly enough, the lashes that I want are separated. Odd, but I'll take it. I'm gonna be using my House of Lashes Patrick Ta lashes, and I wanna show you, because I get asked all the time, how do you clean your lashes? So I take my pinchers and I carefully pick off the glue. That's it. That's all I do. I don't use any solutions. I feel like when you soak them in alcohol, it kind of messes with the shape of them. I have tried that. It does work, but like I said, it messes with the shape. So I just kind of lightly pick off any kind of glue. And for the lashes, House of Lashes Patrick Ta, it's a look. I like these because they add a lot of shape and they add fluff, but then they don't cover up everything. Okay, so I already have it on this side, but look what I got. I purchased the new Dior concealer, and I thought it'd be fun to use it as foundation. I just want to see something. I just want to see something. Okay, I just want to see. But I also have my actual concealer shade, so I bought two, and this is 3C that I'm using as foundation. And I do already have it on this side, and I was like, okay, but that looks good. And we'll use the other one as concealer. I love the shade. And I'm using a C41. I'm liking that. Okay, a little goes a long way. It feels very hydrating. I love that, but it doesn't feel sticky. It looks beautiful. I'm really, really liking it. Now let's try the shade 2CR for our actual concealer. It's gonna be lighter. Definitely has the peach vibes that I like. And we'll apply a little here just to kind of brighten. Forgot to blend that out on my nose. I got too excited. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let me grab a different brush and we'll blend this. I need some Beauty Angle concealer brush. I'm really liking it. I might have to compare this to the KVD. I don't feel like it has the same amount of coverage, but I feel like it's really going to be one of my favorites. Let's see how it sets. And of course we have to see how it wears, so we're not getting ahead of ourselves. But I'm absolutely loving the way that it blends out, and I also really like the color. Just waiting for the lawn crew to calm down a little bit. You should have heard it. It literally just calmed down. I know it's about to hit any second. It's about to start wailing, and it's a symphony. I do need to get up and shut my window. It's so nice though. I'm gonna go shut my window. Okay, so I've been talking about this a little bit. So I have my concealer on. I haven't set anything. I'm about to set it. So I have my puff prepared right here. And right before I go in, I'm going to press this in, and immediately, the moment I set that down, I'm gonna go in. I'm telling you, don't let that concealer sit and warm any more than that. Just go right in and then just start working that in with your puff. Okay, but this concealer's doing something for me. That looks good. Grab this Makeup Revolution. This is actually their Eye Bright concealer, but in this particular shade, I start to use it as a bronzer. And remember, I've only set the center of my face. So that's what we're working with now. And also, you're gonna notice that I'm going to apply it much higher than my natural contour. That's because it's not a contour, it's a bronzer. Bronzer is when where the sun naturally hits you. Contour is the shadows. I know it's getting real confusing. We've even got filters out there telling us where to contour, but that's not really contour. This is my natural contour. You can see it right here. See that right there? Yeah, that's gonna be gray because shadows are gray. But what I'm doing is bronzing. So applying bronzer above that is just very warming. There's a little bit of shaping to it. Isn't that beautiful? I love these so much. So if you can grab some of these, I saw them in Ulta when I went the other day. Grab yourself some of them. They blend out beautifully. Make sure to mention that every so often because I know that we see so much content out there and it can get very confusing. So we'll just talk about that more and more. In fact, I think I might film another video on it using that filter and we'll just talk about placement a little. Also, if you get a little spicy wild with your bronzer like I seem to have this time, all you have to do is grab the foundation brush that you used and just kind of go around the edges and it'll just melt it in. It's not going to get rid of it. You're not going to have harsh lines, but it'll make sure that it's nice and blended. So I am going to be posting about this tonight. It's going to be an ad. This is not an ad, but y'all wanted to see me use another one. So let's use, this is 01, I Respect You, and we're going to scoop it out. And the reason I scoop it out is no matter how clean my brush is, I have a cat and I don't want to get hair and dust in here. So I scoop it out and then I'll put it on the back of my hand. Remember, a little is going to go a very long way. If we need to grab more, we can. And I'm going to pick this up on a C41. This is a different C41. And I'm going to start to apply it. Oh, that's already so pretty. We can build it up more. Don't be afraid to build it up. And you can see that it's going over the makeup beautifully. Jean loves it. So I picked up a little bit more. I scooped more out. And then we're going to pick it up and we're going to build it up. Look at how stunning that is. Ugh, I love these. They make me all happy. I'm gonna pick up some more. And as you can see, it's not moving the makeup. But also the C41 is incredibly soft. So do keep that in mind. If you don't have it, she's spicy. You're oily and you're saying, Rose, have you lost your mind? There's no way I can use a cream blush. I promise you, you can. For me, I would leave it like this, but I do want to show you that you could take your puff and just slightly go over it. You're still going to see how beautiful and bright it is. Do you see that? It didn't take down the color, but it's going to set it. And then everybody can join in on the cream blush fun. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face now. Okay, so I'm just grabbing that MAC mascara, but this is the micro brush, and I'm going to apply that to our lashes. I didn't put any eyeshadow or anything on the bottom lash line. Also, look at this mascara. This is what my last post is about. I'm pretty impressed with this. Like, you can just keep building it, and it doesn't clump. It's really cool. So I want to do this lipstick from Valentino, because it is such a pretty color. I love it. Let me find a lip liner. I grabbed this Milk Cosmetics lip liner. This is in the shade Cashmere, and I like to do my lipstick first because you can kind of grab the lipstick and then really melt it into the lip liner. Say if I just put my lip liner on first, I'm gonna have a really harsh line. And I can really blend it together, and it actually is just so much easier. I've always found it so much easier. Then I take the C30. Do you see how sharp that is? That's on another level of sharp. And I'll go, I have nothing on here. I'll just go around my lip line and really clean it up. Sometimes if you use concealer, you can get a harsh line around your lip. I also like to use powder foundation, but I feel like this is kind of a nudie lip and it's a little bit easier. We don't quite need to dip into powder foundation. I've talked about it before, but of course I'll be talking about it again like I always do. But with a red lip, powder foundation instead of concealer. If you're ever looking for a concealer brush for cleaning up or even placement, the precision on this one there's nothing like it. I've tried all of them, and that's why I designed this one. So I'm telling you, this one right here, this one's gonna give you the Cosmetics again. I love Moira Cosmetics. I'm sure y'all know that by now. This one has a little bit of blue in it, but it's still gonna be kind of a white base. We're gonna use this as our inner corner. Oh, that's fun. I know that y'all might get confused sometimes, but I want y'all to know that I love makeup. There you go. Aren't these, the blush, the concealer, of course the eye. I love it. I love it. This is exactly what I had envisioned. I have another one envisioned with silver, but it's gonna be kind of gray crease and then silver on the lid and very smoky. Gene Bean. Now I'm going to take pictures. I haven't taken pictures of makeup in 100 years, and I really like this look. It's fun. And then I'm going to wipe it all off, and then I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna count squirrels. Okay, I love y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Next week, we're gonna be on time. No more of this starting at 4:30 hooliganism. I love y'all so much. I'm still answering DMs, almost to 900K, and I'm still answering those DMs. Y'all mean the absolute world to me. Okay, I'm gonna go finish up here. At some point, I do need to eat dinner. That needs to be factored in. I just can't cancel that again. Okay, I love y'all so much. I love you, love you, love you, love you. I'll see y'all in the comments tonight.